So I suppose that's the way we understand the fact that other schools of therapy get good results. And, but we think what we add is different and more powerful, and I'm wondering what you think the difference is between a patient experiencing growth because of a corrective emotional experience that's not related to testing, and one that's related to the therapist passing a test. Do you think it feels different to the patient? Do you think we see something different?
No, I don't think so. I think that difference is the way you look at the patient. I think this is something that I teach also a lot of time. I think that the very special thing of control mastery theory is that it teaches you to see patient as healthy, clever, looking for something better in their life, and so to relate to them in a more human, paritative, friendly way. But I don't think that there is that patient may feel great differences if they discover that they are getting better because of something you say to them or something that happened into their life. Even because I'm sure that you have had experiences with patients where you worked a lot in order to help them to improve in a certain direction, and nothing seemed to change, and then one session they came to you and said, well, I talked with a friend of mine, and he helped me to understand these points, so now I'm much better. I think, thank you, I spent days and months trying to So I'm not sure that it makes a lot of difference.
I was thinking about this last point you made about when you might want to confront the patient about something, and I was thinking about a time that happens frequently in my practice. I work a lot with teenagers and young adults, and there's times when over time it becomes clear that a parent is unreliable or is not able to give someone what they want. Like, and helping a person do that, helping a person to accept that even though they might want something from their parents might not be able to do that, is a time when I find oftentimes that I'm working to help a patient confront that fact, and sort of walking this line between you can still love your parent while at the same time saying ways they treated you was unfair, and it's okay to feel both those things.
Yes, but I was thinking mainly about occasion where we have to confront the patient about something he is doing, which may not work in any way.
Well, I'm more meaning the behavior of continuing to return to an abusive relationship.
Yeah, for example. Yeah.
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 I think there was a hand in the back. I couldn't tell. Oh, Trevor.
Yeah, I have a question. I think one of the most tricky parts of control mastery for myself, and when I'm trying to teach students and they catch this and ask me about it, I'm always nervous, is the fact that most of the time we can tell a test is passed because lots of positive things happen. But then there's that one that always sneaks in at the bottom of every one of those lists that says increased testing, where they might repeat the behavior and then it can become very confusing. Did I screw up and they're coaching me to change it, or is this this is evidence of success and I need to stick to my guns? Can you say anything about, is that so case specific, it's hard to generalize about it, or can you generalize about how to differentiate?
My experience is that in those cases the patient can say something to you, maybe in 10 seconds every other session, which means I'm getting better. Okay. I have a very good example of this. It was a patient that her therapist finished something more than 1 year ago, so I'm quite sure about the outcome. She spent 11 months saying that therapist was completely useless, that I was a liar, that I was eluding her, that she was always, she was suffering a lot, that she was spending uselessly all her money and her time, and that she was not sure she would have come the next session. But I saw her 3 times a week. 20 seconds, each week. She said something, well, but now I'm not beating my nails anymore, and stuff. Or now I'm able to sleep without taking pills. I remember another time she said, but doctor, don't worry. I'm not breaking the balls of my friend in this way. This is just for you. But for 11 months, every single session, it was some complaining about me, the therapist, and what was happening. The second point is that if you look at the plan formulation of your patient, which is something that we develop in the first 2 to 3 sessions and stop, and what is happening makes sense, I tend to stick with the plan. This is my experience.
Thank you.
So I'm just curious, because I also feel like probably most people, confrontation is something we wrestle with, and it takes a lot of bravery to do, and then the results tend to be pretty good. But why is there such tension inside of us? Is that another transference reaction that's put into us by our patients that makes us so concerned with confronting?
I think that in part depends on the fact that we like to think about ourselves as nice people who want to help other person feel better. Sometimes it depends on your personality. For example, this kind of work